Advanced camera controls let you create videos like a Hollywood director. Hey AI, slow down, we've got data management issues. An interview with the creator of the first AI generated feature film. All that and more is coming up right now. Last week we were talking about Runway and the new Act 1 performance capture tool they just came out with, and then not even a week later they come out and outdo themselves with this new advanced camera controls feature. I've been waiting for this. This is nuts. Check this video out.
Move the camera left and right, up and down, in and out, pan left and right, tilt up and down, rotate clockwise and counterclockwise, or combine many values together to achieve the desired result. A dolly speed of 0.3 might feel perfect, but on a landscape shot, it will feel too slow, so make sure that you adjust your speeds accordingly.
So they say that this is here to achieve cinematic effects that are typically reserved for big budget productions. So these are controls that I've been reading a lot of people saying that they work the best when you combine it with text prompts, and that way you enable the AI to adapt to scene elements dynamically as the camera moves. And this is going to create realistic, complex shots. And by making these tools accessible, they're not only streamlining production costs, but also positioning Runway as a valuable resource, both for indie creators and for major studios. This level of control is super hype. I can't wait to start doing it on my projects. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make something, show it to me. I can't wait to see what you do with it. This next story's for a friend of mine. I can't tell you her name because she's got one of those Aibo dogs. That's the robot dogs from Japan that, because they develop a personality over time, they're classified as self-perpetuating AI, and thus they're illegal in Canada. Which makes me wonder about this next story. It's a new AI-powered pet called Mouflin. It's designed to fill emotional gaps with a fur-covered, guinea pig-like robot that responds to affection over time. So this is going to come in at about $400 US. It's going to use voice and gesture recognition to mimic real pets' emotional growth. That means that you can pet it, speak to it, or train it, and it'll adapt by displaying affection or subtle negative responses. So the movements and sounds mature after about 50 days thanks to programming that allows millions of interaction combinations. But with limited battery life and a quirky optional subscription for fur care, this is possibly a techie substitute for low maintenance companionship, and it signals a growing demand for robotic wellness companions in tech savvy markets. We're going to see how and well this takes off, who responds to it. Are you going to get one? Let me know below. For all the rah-rah boosterism you get from this show about AI and the opportunities and possibilities that it opens up, well, now generative AI is being slowed down by data management issues. So apparently companies are having trouble processing the vast data needed to train these models. Now, in come the experts and consultants recommending that companies focus on small, specific generative AI projects that streamline repetitive tasks or improve customer service, rather than trying to implement complex, large-scale solutions. So what you're telling us, experts, is that we should use it when we know what we're trying to do with it and not just try to throw it at everything. Gotcha, thanks for that. Well, they're saying that this targeted approach is going to help reduce risks, make the technology more manageable, and boost your return on investment. So keep an eye on yo money and watch it turn into mo money. The TechCrunch Disrupt conference just took place, and one of the more interesting panel discussions featured the CEOs of Llama Labs, Suno, and Splice on stage to talk about the role of generative AI in amongst music and video artists and the creative community. My favorite bit from that whole thing was when the Suno CEO was talking about giving the technology to people who aren't necessarily musical and being able to create songs with their friends or their mom and seeing the emotional reaction the people have to what they're able to do with their technology. So I don't think it's about replacing, and they say that it's about enhancing music and video production by boosting creativity and productivity while maintaining the essential role of the artist.
It's very hard for us, like you said, it's very hard for us to actually think about just how good these models will get. I think the flip side is actually very hard to think about our reaction to the overabundance of this content. Imagine, right, fast forward, these things are going to be really, really good. You know, like we collect tons of preference data. Our ability to generate songs that are actually very good just keeps getting better and better. And so it's not slop, but it's like I can hyper tailor content for exactly this case or this case. And you've made it from a search problem over this vast universe to a very different kind of generation problem. I think, like all other media, in aggregate, each individual piece of content gets very cheap, but the medium as a whole gets way, way more valuable to people.
And I think if you take the limit of that idea, it basically just means that you would have personal content that was generated just for you, probably by you, or probably by someone else, and then maybe with the audience of two.
So they say the collaboration between the AI technology and the human creator is key to innovation in all media, and that by emphasizing ethical integration, this is an approach that seeks to support artists rather than displace them, allowing for new opportunities in emerging markets. I've seen it with my own two eyes over and over and over again, how these new generative AI tools are allowing unbridled new levels and means of creativity. I love it, but I really want to know what you think, because this is a hot topic in the culture right now. Leave a comment on this video and let me know what's on your mind. Shifting gears here, Time Magazine just released their best inventions of 2024 list. They highlight 200 groundbreaking products focusing on advancements in healthcare, AI technology, and sustainability. And the reason why I'm bringing it to your attention is because we got a few AI entries on that list. Google DeepMind's AlphaFold 3, Runway's Gen 3 Alpha video platform, and Google's Notebook LM. Those products are all on the list. So these are inventions that reflect a commitment to improving society through creativity and technological progress. And it's also neat to see these AI products becoming more and more mainstream all the time. Can't wait to hear more people talk about it. Let me know how you're using them. Now we're getting into global affairs with this one. China has just announced that its researchers have developed an AI chatbot named Chatbot, which utilizes Meta's open source Llama model for military applications. Oh boy. So this project involves 6 researchers from 3 institutions, all linked to the People's Liberation Army, and they produced an academic paper detailing how Chatbot is optimized for military dialogue and operational decision making. So while the chatbot reportedly performs comparably to advanced models like GPT-4, Meta's downplaying the significance of this development. They're trying to say, hey, this is based on an older model. And while they're saying that they don't condone the use of any of their products for military applications, they're forced to admit that the fact that it's open source means anybody can do whatever they want with it. Crazy developments on the front lines on this one. Check out the link to the full story on the WednesdAI page right now. Yikes. With all of the brilliant and beautiful AI video tools that are now available to us, it seems like this is a brand new technology that's just sprouted up. It feels like out of nowhere in just the last few months. But did you know that the first AI generated feature film happened over a year ago? Well, it was my privilege to speak to the writer, producer, and director of that film, Hooroo Jackson, about what went into this milestone. Thank you so much for joining us today. How's it going by you?
Sure, wonderful. Thanks for having me.
I love that, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about what went into making Windows Seat and then Dread Club. What did it take to produce feature films in AI?
Windows Seat was the first fully AI-generated feature film in history, and it was assembled from over 4,000 5-second video clips. Windows Seat was like an alien art form or something. There's never been anything like it. Then I moved on to another first, Dread Club Vampire's Verdict. Dread Club was like tearing the fabric of reality open and inventing something new. That movie is 100% AI, including the writing, including much of the editing was put through AI. So that movie is likely a bigger deal in terms of the thoroughness of AI.
Crazy, man. So how long did it take to do each one?
Windows Seat, because it was made in 5-second clips, was extremely quick. I did it in just 3.5 weeks. But Dread Club is a more traditionally animated workflow, which took 6 months.
So tell us about the tools that you use to produce those films, because you're saying you made them last year, and I'm thinking about how like every couple of weeks it seems like the entire world of AI video is different. You're talking about stuff you did over a year ago. What tools did you use then, and what would you do differently if you were trying to do it now?
Combination of Midjourney, 11 Labs, Pika Labs, Runway, and everything you can think of. It's not just about one tool. The trick with this is to integrate all tools in the AI workflow.
All right. Well, thanks for giving us that brief insight into, what you've done, your process, and what you got coming up. We'll look really forward to following your creations and seeing what you got next. And hopefully we'll be talking to you soon the next time you got something cool to show off.
Yeah, definitely.
Wrapping things up with the videos of the week, and first up, one that I had my hand in as director, did a music video from my good pal, Z Thrillington, and he's brought a friend. So here it is, the Give Me My Money remix by Z Thrillington featuring Trisha Code.
Give me my money. Y'all flow is basic and phony. Somebody say he don't owe me, homie, that story's baloney. My pockets ain't bony, I got fat stacks. Feeling peckish in the morning, fat snacks.
Give me my money, 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 give me my money.
This one, it took me a minute to even figure out that it was AI. I thought it was some brilliant like doll animation or stop motion or something. And then I had to look a little closer and go, wait a second, this is pretty great. It's the new music video for Nick the File by Zoe Starra and Alex Exists, with the video created by Moonreal Media.
I'm on my way, sucked into space. I see our dreams melting into place. Take me below, how far would you go? How deep is the hole? Fuck it, I need to know. Light in exile, reflect the wild, Nikto fire.
And then we have the winner of first prize at the Culver Cup competition, Nemonade by Meta Puppet. And if you want to get into it deep, how he made the thing, he's got a brilliant Twitter thread you can check out after you watch the video. Check out this clip.
Welcome, Judy.
Who are you?
We haven't much time. Allow me to order your first course. Bon appetit.
That's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Now, every week on WednesdAI, we bring you the biggest headlines from the world of artificial intelligence in a concise and entertaining package. But if you want to get it first, get over to the WednesdAI page, sign up for the newsletter, and get it in your inbox. You have it before anybody else. And if you're making something cool in AI, you got a tip, something we should cover on the show, send us the link. We're on X, Instagram, LinkedIn. Leave a comment on YouTube or wherever you're seeing the video. Or better yet, you know how they said those Mouflin AI pets? You can train them, right? Train it to tell me all of your secrets. And we'll cuddle up with that little cute thing. Goodbye.
Fire!